And hello, everybody. Welcome into tonight's broadcast. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live for Game 2 of this Eastern Conference Semifinal series between the 3-seeded Milwaukee Bucks and the 2-seeded Boston Celtics. The Bucks handed the Celtics their first loss of these playoffs on Sunday afternoon. The Celtics trying to knock the series at one apiece tonight. We're underway from TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in as I welcome you in. Jaylen Brown pulls up and gets the roll after a nightmare shooting performance on Sunday for Boston. That's just the start they were looking for. And in particular, Jaylen Brown certainly had his struggles on Sunday. And now here comes Milwaukee the other way. Jrue Holiday mishandles the pass, and now it's Jaylen Brown the other way. Brown thought about the three, instead finds Williams. Now Tatum draws the double team. Horford wide open, and he swishes it from the right side. A deep two for Big Al, and it's 4-0 Celtics in front. Now here comes Holiday. Holiday has it knocked away, and it's a steal by Horford. The Celtics flying right out of the gates. Robert Williams over to Brown. Brown fakes the three, drives down to the baseline. Back up top, Tatum gives it up to White. White to Horford. Brown from the corner. It's good! Jaylen Brown from downtown, and the Celtics flying early. A 7-0 lead right off the bat. 2 turnovers already, meanwhile, for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Jrue Holiday, meanwhile, for Milwaukee. He'll pull up from the free throw line. That's off the mark. Still no points here for the Bucks. What's good, Van, Jeffrey, Ben, and Adam? Welcome into the broadcast, everybody. Here's Jason Tatum. Tatum's pass deflects out of bounds. It will stay with Boston. Of course, the big news for the Celtics tonight, no Marcus Smart in the lineup. He has a strained quad, if I remember correctly. Mike Budenholzer in charge of Milwaukee. It's Ime Udoka in charge of Boston. From the baseline, White inbounds to Jaylen Brown. Brown into the lane, kicks out. Horford will swing it. White, a corner three, no. And here comes Milwaukee the other way. It's Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a performance from him in Game 1. He was nearly unstoppable. Spin around move. The shot is too strong. And Jaylen Brown collects the rebound. Here's Brown for the Celtics. Stop and start move. He pulls up. Can't convert. Rebound collected by Bobby Portis. Milwaukee defeated Chicago in 5 games in the first round. Of course, Boston swept Brooklyn. Giannis driving inside. Can't get it to go. The Celtics in transition. Passed ahead to Brown. Brown gets it knocked away, but White recovers for Boston. Now Jaylen Brown once more. And that's thrown away. The steal there by Holiday. Holiday passes it off. Portis able to finish. Plus the foul. And Milwaukee finally on the board here with 8:36 left in the first quarter. A strong finish there from Bobby Portis Jr. Of course, has that signature look with the prescription glasses. He had 15 points in Game 1. It was an 11 rebound performance as well. His 5th double-double in these playoffs. He's been huge for them. The free throw is good, and Milwaukee has made it a 4-point game. Tatum in the backcourt. Yeah, I know it, Ben. I know. I actually saw that game. That was a wild game. Grant Williams down low to Horford. Horford in the post, guarded by Antetokounmpo, who blocks him right in front of the rim. Here is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He posts up Grant Williams. Antetokounmpo puts it up, and it's blocked. A nice strip there by Grant Williams, and he comes up with the steal. Jaylen Brown, full throttle, and he's fouled on the shot. Brook Lopez committing the foul and heading to the line is Jaylen Brown. No, this is not baseball, I can tell you that much. This is basketball. Undercover Adam. What's good, Vaughn? Welcome into the broadcast. Yeah, that name sounds familiar. Wasn't she that controversial figure skater at the Olympics? As Brown puts in the first of 2 free throws. It's game 2 of this Eastern Conference Semifinal series. And the second one rolls in. 9-3, Boston in front. Just over 4 minutes played inside TD Garden. Here is Holiday, defended by Brown. Holiday spins on him, takes it below the hoop and back out to the left wing. Holiday driving once more. The reverse layup rims out, and Jaylen Brown collects the rebound. Passed ahead to Tatum. Tatum to the baseline. Passes to the corner. White kicks out. Grant Williams. No, the whistle came before, and it's an offensive foul against the Celtics. She blocked you last night. Oh, you mean on social media? That's quite strange. Yeah, I'm with you, Ben. Yeah, it would be good to get the Bucks bigs in foul trouble, no doubt about that. What's going on? Morte Fuma, welcome into the stream over on Twitch. There's another steal by Boston. Al Horford the other way. He takes it to the far corner. Risky pass tipped away by Lopez. It's out of bounds. It stays with Boston, 16 to shoot. Do I know why? No, I have no idea, Vaughn. Fine, Mike. You've flat out told me you're Adam before, so I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. As Jason Tatum fires and connects, the triple's good, and the Celtics lead by 9. 12-3, Boston by 9. Giannis from 3. That's short. Offensive rebound, Grayson Allen. Bobby Portis from downtown. That's short again. And Grant Williams this time collects the rebound. Here's Tatum into the lane. Kicks out. Grant Williams got the 3. The Celtics are rolling right now, and a timeout called by Milwaukee. 6:25 left in the opening quarter of play. TD Garden is rocking right now. 15-3. The Celtics by a dozen. 6:25 left in the opening quarter. Boston with a hot start back after the break. Oh, that would help if I unmuted. There we go. Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. I do have my mic up and running now. I was running into some issues with it the last few days, but it looks like we are all set with the mic, so that is good. Hopefully my voice projects a little bit better. How about Giannis Antetokounmpo? No points, 0 for 6 from the field to start this game. The entire Bucks offense has struggled so far. 15-3, Boston leads about midway through the opening quarter of play. Here's Grayson Allen, guarded by Tatum, who knocks it loose. It's kept alive by Drew Holiday. Holiday spinning on Brown. Into the paint he goes. Holiday denied. What a block by Jaylen Brown. Midway point of the opening quarter, and the Celtics up by a dozen. Here's Brown for three. Good! Jaylen Brown from downtown. 18-3. The Celtics up big. 10 points for Brown after a forgettable performance Sunday afternoon. Now Drew Holiday step back corner three, and he responds with a triple of his own. That makes it 16-8. All sounds fine. That's good to hear, Ben. That's good to hear. Yeah, I like using this mic just because it makes me sound. I think there's less echo and the audio is a bit better that way. Tatum missed the floater, offensive rebound. Grant Williams driving baseline, can't finish, but Robert Williams there for the follow-up. 20-6, the Celtics scoring on every possession, it feels like. Yeah, I know, Ben. A disappointing performance at the weekend from Chelsea. No doubt about that. As Drew Holiday finishes with the left-handed layup. Holiday was huge for Milwaukee on Sunday in Game 1. Here's Williams to the other Williams. Robert to Grant. Sidestep three. It's good again. Grant Williams with his second three of the night. 23-8, Boston leads. The Celtics shooting 5 of 6 from deep. Here's Grayson Allen. He puts it in. The right-handed finish from close range. That makes it a 13-point game. Tatum rolls off a screen, finds Grant Williams. And now it's Jaylen Brown. Brown's guarded tightly by Grayson Allen. Oh, what a move. Brown puts it in. Grayson Allen fell down to all fours. What a move by Jaylen Brown. Shook off Allen in fashion and finished it off with an exclamation point. Here's Bobby Portis at the other end, and he finishes over Grant Williams, 25-12. 3:40 remaining here in the opening quarter from TD Garden. Robert Williams to Tatum. Tatum fouled by Lopez. And Lopez seems furious about that decision. Oh my, let's go back to the crossover move by Jaylen Brown, sending Grayson Allen to his bottom. And Jaylen Brown making it look easy out there. Man, is he on his game tonight. A bounce back performance already, it's looking like, from Jaylen Brown. Speaking of him, here he is. Another crossover move. Step back is good. Jaylen Brown cannot miss. 27-17. Now Allen for three. That's off the mark. Peyton Pritchard the rebound. He just entered the game for Boston. Here's Jaylen Brown knocked loose, and it will stay with Boston. Am I calling Puma Seattle? I'm not sure yet, Hugo. I would love to. The only thing is my Bruins are playing earlier in the night, and I'm also covering my school's baseball game at 7 o'clock earlier in the night as well. So I'm not sure if I'll have any energy by the time that game kicks off at 10. But I'll see, man. I hope, but I can't make any promises. As Peyton Pritchard hits the right wing three, left wide open and makes no mistake. 30-12. The Celtics lead by 18. Now it's Drew Holiday's step back triple. He can't connect. Al Horford the rebound. Brown into the front court, fakes the shot, gets it back from Pritchard. 2:20 to go in the opening quarter of play. Pritchard moving off a double screen. Thought about the shot, instead passes it off. Robert Williams has to launch and does. That's an air ball and a shot clock violation. So a good defensive stand there by Milwaukee. But they're still down big here in the opening quarter. This is an incredible start indeed, Ben. 30-12, the Celtics by 18. I'll be back for the final 2 minutes of the first quarter after the timeout. And welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. During that timeout, there was a review taking place on the Peyton Pritchard 3 a few minutes ago. And upon review, he actually did not get the shot off in time. The shot clock did hit 0.0 and the ball was still in his hands and before he released it. So rather than a 30-12 lead, it is 27-12. Still a substantial lead nonetheless here for the Celtics. Here's a corner three, and Pat Connaughton connects. He's a local kid from the Boston area, in fact, and back near his hometown in front of plenty of family. He's trying to impress for the Milwaukee Bucks. 27-15 now. And that's knocked out of play. It'll stay with the Celtics. You heard Seattle got the week off by MLS. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know, Hugo. Yeah, I don't think they played, this weekend. I think you might be right. I don't know if they originally had a game scheduled for this past weekend or if MLS just allowed that game to be moved to another date as Jason Tatum's fall away jumper from the baseline won't go, but it's a defensive foul. Jaylen Brown thought he drew the charge, but the officials disagreed. Let's see the replay here. Giannis Antetokounmpo receiving the pass, and that looks like a charge to me. I mean, Brown certainly looks set upon replay, and looks like Boston elects not to challenge this. Yeah, absolutely, Ben. I hope we don't settle for threes. Even though it's been a great start when it comes to three-point shooting, I hope we don't settle for those as Connaughton finishes and Pritchard and Robert Williams involved in an awkward collision underneath the basket. Robert Williams slow to get back up, but he makes his way back into the front court for Boston. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard dribbling right side, kicks to the corner. Horford a three. No. And Tatum rose up, couldn't snatch down the rebound. And it's collected by Javon Carter. Giannis driving inside and throws it down. The Bucks on a run of their own. It's now 27-19 with 41 seconds left in the quarter. Those were the first points of the game for Antetokounmpo. What's good, Jeffrey? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Pritchard, step back fake. Now Jaylen Brown. He has two to shoot. Step back triple over Allen, and he gets it to go. As the shot clock expires, Jaylen Brown connects once again. 30-19 the score. This is Holiday. He goes down and a foul called on Tatum. The crowd not pleased about that decision. My, oh my, Jaylen Brown has come to play tonight. I mean, that shot clock buzzer beater three was all in the face of Grayson Allen. Brown with 17 points already here in the first quarter as Milwaukee's in the bonus. And Drew Holiday shooting two, just 9.6 seconds to go in the first quarter. Yeah, that's a very tough call against Tatum on that last foul. It looked honestly like Holiday just lost his balance there, but apparently not so. What's good, Anthony? Welcome in. A new sub. I appreciate that a lot, man. That means a lot, Anthony. Glad you're enjoying, and welcome aboard, man. Great to see you. Both free throws are good. It's a 9-point Celtics lead. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Jaylen Brown, can he do it again? No, he dishes it off, and Tatum with the finish. Beautiful, unselfish basketball. 2 seconds left. Holiday launches a half quarter, and it is after the buzzer. Welcome into the broadcast, Nate. Warriors or Grizzlies tonight? Oof, I have a feeling Memphis bounces back tonight, to be honest with you. I think the Grizzlies not the series, but it should be a good one, just like in game one. And much appreciated, Anthony. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the Celtics lead it by a dozen. Back with more after the break. Second quarter is next. Stay tuned. And welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Chilly night in Boston, Massachusetts at TD Garden. Not too chilly, but, low 50s here in early May. And that's outside, but inside TD Garden, things certainly heated up early for the Celtics, especially for Jaylen Brown. He had an unbelievable opening quarter for Boston, and we'll see if he and the rest of the team can keep that kind of offensive production up as they have an 11-point lead heading into quarter number 2. Milwaukee in that first quarter started the game 1 for 11 from the field, certainly improved in the latter stages of the quarter, but still trail by 11 as we speak. A long ways to go, of course, just underway in the second quarter. Here's Jevon Carter putting on some moves. Now finds Antetokounmpo, and he misses the corner three, was left wide open. And the Celtics will let Giannis take those kind of shots all night, really. Yeah, I don't know if I saw that video. I'll have to check that out, Jeffrey. This comes out to Derek White, cross-court pass, Peyton Pritchard, a three, it's good! The threes keep on dropping in for the Boston Celtics. 35-21, they're 7 of 9 from downtown. Milwaukee, on the other hand, 2 of 8. Antetokounmpo defended by Horford. That's a miss on the layup attempt. Solid defending there from Al Horford. And there's Horford driving in for the finish. He lays it home. It's 37-21. 4 points for Horford. Now it's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo passes it off, and a foul called as this whistle is on Derek White for Boston. I did see what happened to the Lightning last night. Yeah, that was a demolition, really. The Maple Leafs just destroyed them. I mean, my Bruins didn't do much better, to be fair. But yeah, that was crazy. Here's a drive inside. The floater drops home. Good work there by Milwaukee. It's now a 14-point game. And that finish was by Wesley Matthews. Here's Tatum. Tatum thought about the three. Did I watch the first round games on NESN? Oh, you mean the Bruins game? No, I actually watched it on ESPN last night. I watch their games on NESN all season long, so I like to spice it up a little when I can and get the national feed. Antetokounmpo out to Connaughton. Connaughton tried to pass it off, but it's stolen by Tatum. Tatum, coast to coast, taking it in, and it's followed up by Horford. Basket interference will be called. Horford scored nonetheless. But yeah, it's Antetokounmpo called for basket interference before the putback was good by Horford. Yeah, exactly, Jeffrey. That's how it always is in the first round, where you get the regional networks are still allowed to carry games, even though they're nationally televised, as Jevon Carter knocks down the mid-range jumper. Here's Tatum. Over to White. Derek White to the baseline. Floater, no good, off the back iron. And Antetokounmpo has the rebound. It's Boston by 12. On the left wing, Jevon Carter. Bobby Portis had it knocked loose. Horford forced the steal. It's picked up by White. Pritchard along the baseline. Outside to White. And a whistle on the play. It'll be a foul against Milwaukee on the floor. I'm hoping we can keep this up as well, Ben. You like listening to Jack Edwards? Yeah, fair enough. Jack Edwards is great. But hey, shout out to Sean McDonough, who was on the call last night for the Bruins game on ESPN. Because he He, of course, is a legendary sports broadcaster, and I was fortunate enough to meet him over the summer. Had lunch and talked with him, so that was really cool. Grant Williams, 2 pump fakes. Now drives inside the lane. Floater no good. Brook Lopez has the rebound. Yeah, I would agree, Hugo, that Draymond is a dirty player. Yeah, I think many would agree with that. As Giannis can't finish, off balance shot, couldn't bank it home. Milwaukee struggles continue, and Giannis in particular, he's 1 for 10 with just 2 points. Tatum straight on 3, rims out. Antetokounmpo the rebound. 8 minutes left here in the opening half of play from Boston. Carter to Antetokounmpo. And now Portis, guarded by White. Portis, nowhere to go. Finally passes to Carter. Quick 3, no good. And he traveled anyway. Another turnover by the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, no, he stepped out of bounds. I beg your pardon. Yep, right foot was indeed out of bounds for Carter. Oh, really, Jeffrey? No, I was not aware of that. That's awesome, man. White rolls off a screen. High pass to Grant Williams. He controls. Williams splits 2 defenders and puts it in. What a play by Grant Williams, and the Celtics lead it by 14. 39-25 the score. Drew Holiday, top of the key. 10 to shoot. Holiday working inside. Spin move. Shot won't go. Tatum with the rebound for Boston. Brown for 3. Got it again. Jaylen Brown is unstoppable. 42-25. A timeout called by Milwaukee. Oh my word. You can guard him in his face. You can do whatever you want if you're Milwaukee, but Brown is not missing tonight. It's the Celtics by 17 back after the timeout. And welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Of course, the big story for the Celtics coming into the game was no Marcus Smart. He is out with an injury, but it hasn't affected the Celtics one bit. Jaylen Brown actually arrived to TD Garden at about 3:40 Eastern time, about 3.5 hours before this game got started, and was seen on the floor as early as 4:10, getting some shots in. So he was determined heading into the night to have a bounce back performance after an abysmal game one. There's Robert Williams going up for the block, but a foul called against Boston. Yeah, exactly, Ben. Yeah, nearly half of what we scored in the first game already, and still 6:35 to go here in the second quarter. Oh, Adam, you can't you can't fool me anymore, all right, man. You had Celtics winning this by 6? All right, all right. Well, you never know in the NBA. You never know in the NBA. Two free throws here, and both of them knocked down. It was Wesley Matthews at the line, now 42-27. We've seen some crazy stuff happen in the NBA playoffs. There's an alley-oop. Robert Williams fouled as he tried to collect that pass. The whistle on Brook Lopez, and Williams will head to the free throw line. Yeah, certainly a foul looking there at the replay. Remember, game 3 of this series is not until Saturday. Some very weird scheduling from the NBA. Look at the upcoming NBA playoff schedule. Tomorrow night, a pair of game 2s. First, it's Philadelphia against Miami at 7:30 Eastern time. And then at 10 in the nightcap, it'll be Dallas against Phoenix. Also, a reminder that coming up next after this game, it's the Warriors and Grizzlies game 2. Of course, Golden State took game 1 in a thriller. That was a 1-point game in the end. Both free throws good by Tatum. 44-27. Pritchard defending. Great pass down low. Portis missed the dunk and is fouled as he collected his own rebound. Pritchard was guarding Matthews, who then dished it down low to Portis. And the foul was on the shot, so Portis is going to shoot 2. He's got 5 points so far and 3 rebounds. First free throw drops in. Yes, I do remember that call, Vaughn, from Jack Edwards. Yes, yes. First round of the playoffs last year. Yep, I remember that. Yeah, game 3 is Saturday, Vaughn. So 3 days off before game 3. It's weird scheduling. Same as the Golden State Memphis series. Game 2 of that is also tonight, and then game 3 not till Saturday. As Derek White launches a 3, that won't go, and it's off of Boston Milwaukee ball. Yeah, let's take it one step at a time, Adam. First, let's hope the Celtics can indeed get the win tonight, and then we'll worry about the Bruins after that. There's Grayson Allen. His shot rims out from close range. Here is Brown. Brown putting on the moves. 5:20 left in the half. Brown lost the handle, but it was deflected. No, it wasn't. The referee originally signaled that there was a deflection, but appeared to change his mind. So a backcourt violation against the Celtics. Let's see once again. No, yeah, the referee got it right. That was off of Brown last in the front court. And therefore, when he touched it in the backcourt, it was rightfully ruled a turnover. Portis charges into Williams, an offensive foul. Grant Williams hit his head hard as he took the charge on Portis. He appears to be okay, which is good to see. Portis just extending the left arm there into Grant Williams, and yeah, his head flung back and hit the hardwood. Oh, is that right, Jeffrey? If the series goes 7 games, they'll play on your birthday. All righty. How about that? The Celtics will make a substitution. Al Horford checking back in. Jason Tatum also back into the game. Great crowd on hand tonight at TD Garden. It's never any different. Always a packed house at TD Garden, whether it's the Celtics or the Bruins. 5 minutes left in the half. Boston by 15. And White will be fouled on the play by Grayson Allen. May 15th is your birthday. All right. All right. Very good, Jeffrey. No Marcus Smart tonight for the Celtics. He is on the bench cheering on the team, of course. They haven't missed him, though. Grant Williams to Al Horford. Good look. And his three rattles in. 47-29. Celtics by 18. And there's a steal by Brown. White. No look pass. Tatum fouled on the dunk attempt. Drew Holiday committing the foul, and Tatum will shoot two. The camera cut away. I want to see the replay of the steal. The Al Horford three came first, and then was it off the inbounds pass that Boston came away with the steal? I believe so. They still didn't show it on the replay, but Boston somehow got a steal there quickly after the Milwaukee possession began. First free throw is good. It was Derek White who started in place of Marcus Smart at point guard, Jeffrey. Yeah, White took his place for this one as Tatum knocks down the first free throw. He has 6 points in this one. Second free throw is good. It's 49-29. We're not in the bonus quite yet, Ben. No, not yet. Neither team is at this point. 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo along the baseline. He's guarded by Grant Williams. Passes to Holiday. Holiday backs it up. Defending is Horford. Holiday, step back, deep two. Got it. 49-31. A nice basket there by Holiday. Now it's Jaylen Brown. Crossover move. Passes underneath. Derek White out to Horford. Up top it comes. Brown fakes twice. Now passes again. White to Tatum. Tatum down low. Horford the finish. It's beautiful ball movement from the Boston Celtics. 51-31. And Horford has 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Here's Antetokounmpo. Blocking foul called. I don't think they'll count the basket. They won't. It is ruled on the floor. But how about the Jason Tatum assist on that Al Horford bucket? That's just beautiful basketball right there. Meanwhile, at the other end, Derek White called for the foul. Antetokounmpo with 4 points, and it looks like Boston is going to challenge the call. In fact, they have counted the basket. So Ime Udoka is challenging that decision. 51-33, Celtics in the lead. We'll see if their challenge pays off. Back after this with the verdict. And I welcome you back in as the Boston Celtics challenge is unsuccessful in the end. So Ime Udoka took a crack at it, trying to overturn the decision of a defensive foul. However, after the review, they did rule that it was on the floor. So it wasn't a shooting foul, but nonetheless, it's Milwaukee ball and Pat Connaughton scores. And now that makes it 51-33. 3:18 left in the half. Thanks everyone for your company tonight. Game 2 of the series. Tatum for 3. Good again. The Celtics are raining threes, 54-33. It's a 21-point advantage for Boston. Now here's Matthews. Matthews along the baseline, puts it up and in. A left-handed finish as Horford was guarding him. Holiday has 11 points for the Bucks. Now Grant Williams in the corner, fakes the shot, cross-court pass, Brown to Pritchard. Pritchard with a downtown connection. The Celtics simply cannot miss from three-point range. Meanwhile, Giannis at the other end responds with an and one layup. Drew the foul on the shot. A call against Al Horford and a three-point play opportunity. .229 left in the second quarter. Just 4 points for Antetokounmpo, the star player for Milwaukee. Of course, a big loss for Milwaukee with no Chris Middleton for this entire series. He suffered an injury against the Chicago Bulls in the first round. Free throw is converted. It's 57-38. Horford knocked away by Antetokounmpo. It will stay with the Celtics. Of course, the brother of Giannis is also on Milwaukee, and that would be Thanasis Antetokounmpo. They're two of the three Antetokounmpo brothers in the NBA. That three-point shot finally off the mark from Boston. Meanwhile, Grant Williams tips the pass away and out of bounds as Milwaukee was trying to speed up in transition. The Celtics trying to tie the series at one apiece. They lead it by 19. Connaughton all the way in. Can't hit the left-handed layup, but a foul is called. And no, not a foul. Actually, goaltending is the call. Very interesting there. So the basket will count for Connaughton. 57-40. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Pritchard in possession. Pritchard to the corner. Grant Williams for 3. You bet! It's his third of the game, and it's a 20-point Boston lead. They are shooting lights out at the moment. Grant Williams 3 for 3 from deep. He has 11 points on the day. Antetokounmpo stepped out of bounds. Peyton Pritchard forces the turnover. It was a mismatch down on the baseline, but Pritchard wins that battle. And the Celtics take over. All right, Vaughn. 90 seconds now to go in the second quarter. Pritchard in the front court, defended by Allen. Pritchard to Grant Williams. Now Tatum fakes the 3, steps back for the triple. No. A rare miss from the Celtics in this first half. Now it's Antetokounmpo driving inside with those long strides, and he missed it. Here comes Boston. Jaylen Brown into the paint from the right elbow. Pulls up and connects. Jaylen Brown, smooth as you like, and he's fired up. 22 points for Jaylen Brown. 62-40 inside the final minute of the first half. The entire crowd on their feet at TD Garden. Drew Holiday working down low. The layup rolls off the rim and out. Horford the rebound. Horford full speed ahead, knocked away, and it's out of bounds. Celtics ball. Wow. What a first half this has been from the Boston Celtics. 36 seconds to go. You sent me a good Jack Edwards call. All right, I'll check that out at halftime, Vaughn. Grant Williams to inbound, and he finds Tatum. Tatum over to Horford. Horford into the paint, finds Pritchard. Grant Williams driving baseline, back up top to Brown. His three is good. Jaylen Brown with the triple. 65-40. The Celtics are playing their best basketball of the season right now, and that is not an exaggeration. They lead it by 25. Shot clock is off. Antetokounmpo thought about the three, instead gives it to Connaughton. Connaughton with 2 seconds left finds Holiday in the corner. Holiday puts up a wild shot. It's an air ball, and that's how the half comes to a close. This crowd is rocking right now in Boston. Jaylen Brown leading the way, an unbelievable in game 2 of this East to 40. Boston leads it by 25 points, and they were 13 of 20 from three-point range in the first half. They were an abysmal 18 of 50 in game 1. What a turnaround here. It's halftime in Boston. Back with the halftime report after the break. And welcome into the halftime report, everybody. Yeah, I saw that, Vaughn. That was a good one, man. That was a good call by by Jack Edwards, no doubt about it. What a first half performance, meanwhile, from Jaylen Brown. He was just extraordinary. He knew he had a really bad game one performance, and he wanted to show everyone that he was ready to bounce back in a big way. And that was certainly proven in the opening two quarters. He led the way for the Celtics offense, which simply could not miss in those opening 24 minutes. I mean, this Celtics team firing on all cylinders, and you could tell they were hungry. They wanted to make a statement tonight, and so far, so good through one half of game two. Of course, some adjustments needed to be made, and a seemingly quiet first half performance as well from Giannis Antetokounmpo, and that's a credit to the Celtics defense, of course. And I didn't really think in game one that the Celtics defense was an issue. It was their offense that really concerned me. But tonight, it has been a polar opposite performance, offensively speaking, compared to the the disaster they put on in game one, shooting wise. And yeah, Jaylen Brown is just unhuman right now in game two. He's hitting some unbelievable shots, especially those contested threes, which he has been knocking down with consistency. Just unbelievable stuff from Jaylen Brown. I don't know how he has been doing it, but that is Jaylen Brown for you. An incredible shooter when he's at his best. He clearly wasn't himself in game one, but this is more like it from him here in game two. And we certainly know that this is the type of performance he is capable of. And yeah, by the looks of it, Hugo, it's certainly shaping up to look that way, where only a miracle will be able to save the Bucks today, because my goodness, it's been all Boston here in game two, and it really hasn't been close. I mean, from the start, Celtics, of course, opened up the game on a big run, and Milwaukee, of course, called that timeout when it was 15-3. So right away, the Celtics got the upper hand, and they never really looked back, to be quite frank. Just never stepped off the gas. There was never a dull moment or any sort of drought for the Celtics offense. They just kept on going throughout those opening 24 minutes of play, and a lot of those buckets as well for Boston, a result of great ball movement from Boston. So that unselfish team basketball on offense has been huge for the team. And also, I got to give the Celtics props on the defensive side of things, where they've made some big time stops defensively speaking, and have forced the Bucks into some poor shots, some turnovers as well. So yeah, everything going right for Boston right now. Obviously, still a whole nother half to play, but got to be feeling good about yourself if you're the Celtics at the moment. That's all I have to say. Because yeah, the Bucks were forced to put up some tough shots. The facial expressions of Mike Budenholzer throughout that first half really told the story. And it was a first half of frustration for Giannis and the rest of Milwaukee. And we'll see if it's a similar story in the second half, or if the Bucks can somehow go on a big run and close in on the Celtics lead. I don't see it happening. Obviously, crazier things have happened. No doubt about that. Of course, I was on the call for that Memphis, Minnesota game where Memphis somehow came back and won. And that was, I think, a 26-point lead for Minnesota in that one. So yeah, you never know what can happen, but the way the Celtics are shooting right now, it's going to be an enormous task for the Bucks to come back, starting right out of the gates with the third quarter. So we shall see how it goes down in the second half, but the Celtics certainly in prime position to knot this series at one apiece before the series shifts over to Milwaukee. Remember, game three, not until Saturday. Some very weird scheduling. So it'll be 3 days off before game three. some time to recuperate for both teams. And by the looks of it, it's going to be 1-1 heading into game 3, but we shall see. Still a whole second half to play, and we will be back in a moment to look ahead to the second half. Stick around. It's the halftime report. Celtics up big over the Bucks. And we welcome you back into the halftime report, everybody. Um, yeah, Ben, hopefully they can keep it going in the second half. No one really in foul trouble yet. Obviously, we're only at the half, but no, there weren't really that many fouls in the first half. So, yeah, not that I can think of when it comes to any players in foul trouble. We are at just halftime, so that could obviously change once we get deeper into the third quarter. And of course, early in the fourth quarter, we shall see. A reminder that later on tonight, coming up at 9:30 Eastern time, it's game 2 between the Golden State Warriors and the Memphis Grizzlies. Golden State took game 1. Who will take game 2? That will be decided later on tonight. But after the break, it's back out to TD Garden. Second half is next between the Bucks and Celtics. Keep it right here. Third quarter is on the way. And we welcome you back to TD Garden, start of the third quarter in Boston, Massachusetts. We are set for second half of play here in game number 2 of this best of 7 series, the Eastern Conference Semifinals. The winner of this series will head to the East Final to take on either Miami or Philadelphia. Look at Boston so far this series, offensively speaking. Two huge differences between game 1 and game 2. Boston 18 of 50 from 3 in game 1. A whole different story tonight here in game 2, where it seems like they can't miss a single 3 at this rate. Milwaukee gets the ball to start the second half, and we are underway in quarter 3 from Boston. Milwaukee won game 1. The Celtics up 25, trying to knot the series at 1 apiece. Game 3 in Milwaukee won't be until Saturday as the Bucks turn it over just 10 seconds into the half. An offensive foul off the ball called against Brook Lopez. The 10th turnover of the game by the Bucks. Yeah, Grizzlies Warriors should be a good one later on tonight. And now Giannis is called for the foul. So Milwaukee commits 2 fouls in the first 15 seconds of the half. Antetokounmpo going for the steal. Didn't get any of the ball, however. Fouled Derek White. Here's Jason Tatum. Tatum floats it ahead for Horford. Horford to Brown. Brown, corner 3, no good. Rebound secured by White. Offensive board. It's Tatum to the left elbow. Back up top to Horford. Now Derek White kicks to the corner with Tatum. He's got 3 to shoot. Has to put it up, and it's no good. An air ball 3-point attempt. A good defensive stop by Milwaukee. Here's Lopez the other way. He can't finish. Horford has it for Boston. Tatum, spin move to the rack. Kicks out. White wide open, and his 3 too strong. Still no points here in the third quarter of play. This is Antetokounmpo driving inside. Foul called on the shot. Who would I prefer the Celtics to face in the Eastern Conference Final? Well, if the Celtics won the series, I'd prefer them to face Philadelphia. Yeah, I'd prefer Philly over Miami. I think simply put, the Heat are a better team. And I don't fear the Sixers as much as I do Miami. I think Miami would be a very tough series. I don't know. I think Philly still have too many issues. And of course, who knows with Joel Embiid? He's supposed to return in game 3 or 4 of that series, but he's dealing with a concussion. So, yeah, I'd rather face Philly, as the first free throw is knocked down by Giannis Antetokounmpo. He misses the second, and the rebound secured by Horford. 65-41. Derek White into the front court. Now Tatum. Jason Tatum bobbles it as Giannis applied the pressure, and it'll be a jump ball. Tatum dove for it on the floor. There's 3.8 on the shot clock. So if the Celtics win the jump ball, they won't have much time to work with. My thoughts on Doc Rivers. I'll always love Doc for winning our last championship in Boston. I think he's a solid coach. Obviously, he's had some collapses in his coaching career in the playoffs, especially in recent years. But I still think he's a pretty good coach nowadays. I wouldn't say he's a really good coach, but he's all right. As the Bucks won the jump ball, and Giannis driving in for the basket plus the foul, and one for Giannis Antetokounmpo. 10:25 left in the third. It's 8 points now for Giannis. He's 3 of 13 from the field, but Is this where he gets going in the second half? He misses the free throw. Not the best free throw shooter by any means. Oh, behind the back pass. Brown to Robert Williams, and he lays it in for two. Finally, the Celtics get their first points of the second half. Giannis for three. Got it. How about that for a crowd silencer? 67-46. And finally, onto the Compo in double-digit scoring. He has 11 points. That is fair, Hugo. That is fair. He did have a stacked team with the Clippers, and nothing happened. And there's Tatum for three. Knocks it down from the corner. Tatum with 13 points. Giannis bobbled it, and it's stolen away by Jaylen Brown. A 3-on-2. Brown passes it off. Horford fouled underneath. And he'll have to take a moment to catch his breath here. Let's see the replay. Yeah, that's a hard foul from Bobby Portis. Second foul on Bobby Portis. And the play will go to a review. So could this be more than just a common foul? The score 70-46, Hugo, in favor of the Celtics. In fact, I can update that right now with the review taking place. Yeah, 24-point advantage for the Celtics. And could this be upgraded to a flagrant? That's the question here. And in modern day NBA, I think it really could. And the crowd's reacting to what they're seeing on the Jumbotron. They certainly think it should be upgraded. And the reason I say that is because Bobby Portis, he didn't appear to play the ball there. And it was a bit of an aggressive foul as well. Almost unnecessarily over aggressive, as he came down with both arms and pretty much slapped the head of Al Horford. So we'll see if this is upgraded from a common foul to a flagrant foul or what. No, not at all, Vaughn. I do not wish Brad Stevens was still the head coach of the Celtics. I did not like Brad Stevens as a coach, so I'm glad it is now Ime Udoka. And hey, proved to be a good move, because look at the Celtics this year compared to last year and the year before. All right, I appreciate that, Ben. No worries. I understand it's very late in England, or early, depending on how you look at it. So have a great rest of your night, morning, whatever, and I'll see you next time, Ben. Thanks for stopping by, man. And go Celtics. So this is a pretty extended review. It will be a flagrant. So a flagrant one assessed to Bobby Portis. So how about that? That is not what the Milwaukee Bucks needed whatsoever. Already trailing 24 with 9:31 left in the third. And so Horford will get a shot, and the Celtics will get possession, of course. 9 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals for Al Horford, and make it 10 points as he sinks the free throw. 71-46 Boston. And sorry, 2 free throws. I said 1. It's a flagrant, of course. So 2 free throws for Horford, and the second one is good as well. 72-46, and it will be Boston ball. This is Jason Tatum. Tatum, nice cross-court find. Brown, the 3, in and out. And Lopez collects the rebound. Antetokounmpo back to Lopez. Top of the key, it's Giannis. Deep two, and he sinks it. Horford didn't quite close him down, and it's 72-48. That's 13 points for the Greek Freak. Now a whistle against Boston. Offensive foul called on the Celtics. Just under 9 minutes left in the third. Portis hands it off to Lopez, and it's turned over by Milwaukee. Lopez tried to give it to Holiday. Miscommunication on the play, and it's Celtics ball. Now Horford in possession. He finds Tatum. Tatum working on Matthews. And decides to pass. White finds Horford. Horford stayed in bounds along the baseline. Kicks it out. Grant Williams for three. No. Lopez collects the rebound, and Milwaukee takes it up court. Antetokounmpo over to the right wing. Holiday's three short. Portis saves it and collects the offensive rebound. This game, Hugo, is on TNT. Yeah, this game's on TNT. This is Lopez. No time to shoot, though. He decided to pass to Giannis, but it's a shot clock violation against the Bucks. Here is Tatum. Tatum behind the back pass. Gets it back from Grant Williams. 6 to shoot. Tatum kept it alive, but it's turned over. The pass intercepted by Jrue Holiday. Antetokounmpo fouled on the floor. This call going against Derek White. So a notable amount of fouls so far here in the third quarter against both teams, really. And that was actually the fourth foul against Derek White. Holiday between the legs dribble, layup no good, but the putback is good. Nice work by Holiday cleaning up his own miss. 72-50. And that's a foul called against Milwaukee. Jrue Holiday knocking down Jaylen Brown. The Bucks actually have 12 more points from inside the paint than the Celtics, which is crazy to think about. No Marcus Smart, a right thigh injury. But they have been just fine without him so far. You bet Shaq likes the Celtics to win? Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. I tuned into a little bit of the pregame show. I heard Charles Barkley saying that the Bucks wouldn't lose a game the rest of the series. It looks like that's backfiring on him quickly. Brown from the left elbow. Off the back iron on Antetokounmpo with the rebound. That shot off the mark. Horford collects the rebound for Boston. Tatum to Horford. Now Pritchard on the right wing. He pulls up, and it's short. Giannis with the rebound. What would have happened if Brad Stevens was still the head coach of the Celtics? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. As Giannis is able to finish, he slams it home at the rim, and the Celtics call a timeout. They're still up big, but that finish by Antetokounmpo makes it a 20-point game, 72-52, right about midway through the third quarter of play. And Yeah, Barkley's clips are very funny on YouTube. And no, I don't think there should be a shootout in the NHL playoffs. I like the rules as they are for the NHL playoffs. Back with more after the timeout. Stay tuned. And welcome back in as we take a look at some statistics so far. Boston shooting 52%, Milwaukee 46. But how about the three-point shooting? Milwaukee 3 of 10, Boston meanwhile 14 of 26 from deep. And that's been a big discrepancy that has led to this 20-point advantage for Boston here in the third quarter. That is true, Hugo. Yes, MLS used to have, yeah, a different kind of a different kind of shootout than we're accustomed to, where they'd have like 5 seconds to run up from midfield and shoot. It would be like a breakaway. As Peyton Pritchard appeared to get fouled on the shot, nothing called until Antetokounmpo grabbed the rebound and the whistle goes against Boston. 6 minutes left here in quarter 3 from Boston. Game 2 of this Eastern Conference Semifinals series. Onto the Compo, defended by Grant Williams. He got elbowed in the face and an offensive foul called. Grant Williams took that one right to the jaw, it appeared. Let's see the replay. Oh, yeah. Right in the jaw. No doubt about it. That one's going to sting a bit for Grant Williams. And they're actually going to review that play. So that is very interesting. I don't think this is anything more than a common foul personally, but a review is going to take place nonetheless. But Could this be upgraded to a flagrant one? We shall see. Two of the officials over at the monitor taking a look as we speak. I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know what a flagrant is in modern day NBA. I mean, no, elbow to the face can't always be a flagrant, Hugo. I mean, what if it's unintentional, which I think it was from Giannis. I mean, I'm a Celtics fan saying this. Like, I don't think there was any malicious intent there. I mean, an elbow to the face, of course, can be a foul, but it certainly isn't always a foul. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, and they do upgrade it to a flagrant. Certainly, just a decade ago, that there's no way that's a flagrant, but times have changed, of course. Well, yeah, the review certainly taking a bit of time as both teams essentially get a free time out here. And we await for the official word. Yeah, they're taking a long, long look at this. So clearly, the officials think it is close. It was Giannis who committed the foul, Hugo. Yeah. I don't know. In my opinion, that's just a common foul, but clearly, since they're taking a while, it could be different. Nope, they're going to rule it a common foul. So after all of that time, looking at the replay and reviewing the call, it indeed is just a common foul against Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I ultimately agree with that decision. And so the Celtics with the ball, we're back underway. Just under 6 minutes left in the third quarter. They lead by 20. Pritchard to Tatum. Tatum, crossover move, takes it to the left elbow. Double teamed. It's off of Lopez. It'll stay with Boston. 7 on the shot clock. That was the 61st offensive foul this season against Giannis, second most in the league. Oh, yeah, I agree, Hugo. Yeah, Giannis isn't a dirty player at all, in my opinion. Um, so, yeah, there was no malicious intent there as Grant Williams misses the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. They need some type of run soon, Milwaukee. Giannis puts it up short, and it's a foul on Grant Williams, actually. So it'll stay Bucks ball. Loose ball foul there against Williams. Play back underway. Holiday finding Allen. Now on Antetokounmpo, spinning inside and laying it in. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 72-54. Here's Tatum for three. No. Had a great look from the left wing, but here comes Milwaukee the other way. It's Wesley Matthews. Matthews pulls up from the elbow and converts. A timeout called by Boston, and just like that, it's a 16-point game. Yes, Vaughn. Dabo Swinney is the coach of Clemson. 72-56, and Milwaukee just not quite going away just yet. Back with more in a moment. And welcome back in. A reminder that tomorrow there's a pair of game twos on tap. First at 7:30 Eastern time, it's Philadelphia at Miami. And then at 10, it's Dallas at Phoenix. Miami and Phoenix took their game ones respectively. Reminder coming up next as well. It's game two between the Warriors and the Grizzlies. That should be a great game two. Jaylen Brown rising up for the dunk. He was denied by Lopez. Now Tatum, the offensive board. Grant Williams hits the three. The Celtics have cooled down significantly from three-point range in the third quarter, but that's a big one right there from Grant Williams. Now on Antetokounmpo, guarded by Grant Williams. Kicks out. Three is an air ball. Way off the mark was Wesley Matthews. 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter of play. That's off of Holiday. It stays with Boston. You don't like Dabo Swinney? I mean, I don't like him. I don't dislike him. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard dribbling on his left hand. Kicks it out to Tatum. Tatum defended by Matthews. Contested shot. Got it to go. Jason Tatum makes it 77-56. He has 15 points now with that basket. Now on Antetokounmpo, working on Robert Williams, and he fights through and finishes with the right hand, banking it in to make it a 19-point game. Now it's Pritchard for Boston. Bounce pass to Tatum. He's guarded by Grayson Allen. Tatum puts it up. No good. And an offensive foul called against him. I have no idea, Vaughn. It was actually a good job there by Wes Matthews to set himself and draw the charge. Look at that. Carol Lawson, Bill Belichick, and Brad Stevens all hanging out together. Of course, Carol Lawson. Oh, wow. What an and one there from Giannis. Foul called on Robert Williams. As I was saying, Carol Lawson, former assistant coach of the Celtics. She's now the head coach of the Duke women's basketball program. And we all know Bill Belichick, of course, head coach of the New England Patriots. And then Brad Stevens, former head coach of the Boston Celtics, and now working as the GM. And the fans inside TD Garden voicing their displeasure about the defensive foul called on Rob Williams. 16 second half points here from Giannis. And he misses the free throw. Pritchard with the rebound, 77-60. All right, there you go, Adam. This is Tatum. Tatum into the lane, puts it up, puts it in, plus the foul. A three-point play opportunity for Jason Tatum. And wasn't that beautiful? The foul called on Javon Carter. And Tatum goes to the line to shoot a free throw. 2:42 remaining here in the quarter. Jaylen Brown checks out for a moment. The free throw rims out. And here's Antetokounmpo the other way. Allen back to Antetokounmpo. He backs up and now drives on Horford. Pass to the corner. Carter throws it away. The steal by Tatum. It's a 3-on-1. Tatum to Robert Williams, who flies to the rim and throws it down. 81-60. The Celtics up by 21. And this place has exploded. A timeout called by Milwaukee. 2:09 left in the third quarter, and the Celtics fans are having a blast tonight. The turnover by Carter, Tatum with the steal, setting up Robert Williams for the Showtime dunk, baby. It's 81-60, the Celtics cruising here in Game 2. And hello, everybody. Welcome back in. Sorry, just had to run upstairs quickly. And while I did that, Jason Tatum knocked down a bucket, and Milwaukee responds with a two-pointer of their own, 83-62. Sorry, I missed that Jason Tatum basket. Horford to the corner. Grant Williams takes a dribble wide open, but he misses the corner three. Here comes the Bucks. Cross-court pass. Carter over to Holiday. Holiday in the lane. Kicks out to Carter. Now on Antetokounmpo. He puts it up and gets the roll. A nice finish there. And he's going to be called for delay of game. After the basket, Giannis held on to the ball and wouldn't let it go for Horford to inbound. $83-64. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. Tatum finds Horford. Horford on the elbow. Over to Grant Williams. Grant Williams driving right side. Lost the handle. It's stolen by Holiday. Great lead pass. Carter over to Bobby Portis, who throws it down. It's now 83-66. I don't know, Vaughn. 15 seconds left in the third quarter now. It's Peyton Pritchard, top of the key. 5 to shoot. Tatum puts it up, and it's short. Giannis the rebound. 3 seconds left in the corner. A double team emerges. Passed ahead. Holiday from half court. No. And 3 quarters in the books from TD Garden. 83-66. The Celtics up by 17 as we head to the final quarter of play from Boston. The Celtics 12 minutes away from evening up the series at 1 game apiece. Back with fourth quarter action next. Don't go anywhere. Hello, and on to quarter four we go. 83-66 is the score in Boston. The Celtics have been in control from the start, and we'll try to close it out here in the final 12 minutes. Ime Udoka, head coach of the Celtics, has done a great job in his first season in charge. Celtics with 22 assists on the night so far, which is quite something, it has to be said. So we're underway here in the final quarter. Boston in possession. It's a 17-point advantage. Tatum over to White. White a three off the mark. Rebound secured by Portis. This is handed off to Grayson Allen. Allen to the corner. Connaughton from three. It rims out. Offensive board. Lopez banks home the putback. 83-68. Brown, White, Tatum, Horford, and Robert Williams on the floor for Boston. Holiday, Allen, Portis, Connaughton, and Lopez out there for the Bucks. Horford off the mark from three, but a foul against Milwaukee called inside the paint. And it looks like it's on Brook Lopez. No worries, Adam. No worries. Yeah, it's been the Celtics in control from the start. And as a Celtics fan, I'm certainly not complaining. If it was the other way around, I would certainly be very miserable. But Celtics are rolling right now. There's Robert Williams, and he knocks down the baseline jumper. 85-68. Portis gets it back from Drew Holiday. Portis double team. Doesn't matter. He connects, and it's 85-70. Portis with 13 points so far tonight. Tatum finding Jaylen Brown. Brown from three. Got it! Jaylen Brown yet again. Connects from beyond the arc. It's his 10th field goal of the game. He's got 28 points, 2 steals. Oh, and what a block at the other end. It's Robert Williams rising up to deny Drew Holiday. Tatum with the ball for the Celtics, and he brings down Allen. That's an offensive foul against Jason Tatum. Tatum signaling that Allen flopped there. 88-70, Celtics by 18. 10 minutes left in the game. Holiday from three, short, rebound by Tatum. I have no idea what that means, Vaughn. Tatum driving left side, puts it up, short, rebound fought for. Horford gets it out to Jaylen Brown. Back up top, it comes to Derek White. And a foul called off the ball against Milwaukee. Or no, a technical foul has been assessed to Jason Tatum, rather. Okay, I did not expect that to be the call. So Tatum teed up, and that means one free throw for Grayson Allen, which he misses. And now the Celtics will resume their possession. Giannis Antetokounmpo checking back in for Milwaukee. The Bucks still down big, in desperate need of a big run if they want to make this interesting in the final stages. Tatum inbounds to Robert Williams, and now here's Jaylen Brown. Brown floats one over to Tatum on the right wing. One to shoot. Tatum has to put it up, and he doesn't. It's a shot clock violation. I don't think Tatum had any idea how much time was left on the shot clock. Chris Middleton, of course, out the last 5 games with an MCL sprain for Milwaukee. So important to this team. Can't understate the significance of his loss as Giannis was fouled. No, I'm not going to try to say that. I have no idea what that means, Vaughn. The foul was on the floor. Here's onto the Compo, top of the key. He puts it up high off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. And a foul on the second shot going against Robert Williams. Was Giannis trying to pass it to himself here? I think he was, actually. I thought it was a shot originally, but looking at the replay, he was actually trying to pass that to himself. Of course, he had an unreal dunk in game 1 against the Celtics where he did just that, passed it to himself off the backboard and threw it down. 23 points for the Greek Freak. He started the game with just 2 points in the first quarter, but has certainly come alive since, and he misses the first free throw. He has been extremely cold at the line tonight. And that's why if you're the Celtics, you shouldn't really have an issue fouling Giannis because he certainly is no guarantee at the free throw line. Second free throw, he connects. 88-71. 9 minutes left in regulation. Brown to Tatum. Screen set by Horford. Brown thought about the 3 on the left wing. Defended by Carter. Brown keeps the dribble alive and a foul called on Milwaukee. Not necessarily, Vaughn. No, I've never really watched the KHL, so you asked some wild questions, man. No. Here's Brown. He finds Derek White. White underneath the basket and a foul called on Lopez. The foul is already piling up early on in the quarter for Milwaukee. The Red Sox are winning. All right, that's good to hear, Jeffrey. They've been terrible so far this season. It's about time they win a game. I know it's not over yet. I'm probably going to jinx it now. And that's 5 fouls on Lopez. He actually has 25 points tonight. Kind of a quiet 25 from him, but he has to check out because he's 1 foul away from being done for the entire night. Behind the back pass, Brown to Grant Williams. Williams puts it up, no good. And the rebound secured by Portis. Javon Carter out to Portis. His triple short. Rebound by Brown, and he got plowed into by Antetokounmpo. Foul called against Milwaukee. And Brown appears to be okay. 3-0, bottom of the 7th. All right. Thanks for the update there, Jeffrey. And a timeout has been called by Milwaukee. 88-71, a 17-point advantage for Boston. They're closing in on a Game 2 victory to knot this series at 1 apiece. Welcome back in, everybody. Coming up next, it's game two between the Warriors and the Grizzlies. Golden State leads that series 1-0. Meanwhile, we still got a decent amount of time to go in this one. Jaylen Brown and Giannis Antetokounmpo involved in quite the collision moments ago. There was actually a coach's challenge there, but the call upheld, foul on Milwaukee, and so Boston takes over. 8:15 remaining. Grant Williams to the corner with Tatum. Knocked away, and it stays with Boston. Last touched by Wes Matthews. No, the U.S. men's national team doesn't play till June, I believe, Hugo, when they face both Morocco and Uruguay. Yeah, I don't know why Mexico played last week. That was kind of weird because it wasn't an international break or anything. So that was a bit strange. And that's going to be an offensive foul called against Robert Williams. And it's number 5 on the Time Lord. A little bit of a push there on Matthews, who definitely sold it, it has to be said. Here's Holiday, moves off a screen, bounce pass to Giannis. What a block there by Robert Williams. He's one foul away from being done, but still not afraid to go up to block the likes of Antetokounmpo. And he'll now take a seat just so he can be preserved for later on if they need him. They might not. Here's Connaughton, the reverse layup, knocked down, and it's 88-73. 15-point game. We're not done yet, folks. Horford finds Tatum, 7:40 remaining. Tatum dribbles into the lane, kicks to the corner. Grant Williams for 3. Oh, yes, it's his 4th of the game. 91-73, his 5th of the game, I beg your pardon. He's 5 for 8 from 3-point range. Unbelievable from Grant Williams. Now Holiday the other way, and he puts it in off the window. 91-75, 17 points for Drew Holiday and 6 assists. Tatum bounced pass to Grant Williams, and a foul called against Connaughton, who is clearly shaken up on the play. The officials have gathered up. Yeah, so the foul going on Connaughton nonetheless, and was a bit of an awkward sequence there. And there will be an official review for this one. So 91-75 the score. Thanks everyone for your company tonight. Game 2 of this series. I'm not sure if I know who that is, Vaughn. And I think they might be reviewing whether or not this should be an offensive foul instead. I believe. I'm not sure. There's been so many reviews tonight, it feels like. Oh, so they were looking at perhaps unsportsmanlike conduct after the foul against Grant Williams, possibly, but the call on the floor stands. It's just a foul on Connaughton, nothing else after the fact. And the Celtics already in the bonus here with 6:59 to go in the game. So 2 free throws for Grant Williams. He has 17 points, 5 triples, and the first free throw is good. What a performance from that guy tonight. He misses the second, 92-75. Connaughton driving to the cup and rolls it in for 2. 92-77. You knew Connaughton was from Massachusetts? Yeah, it's pretty cool. He was a star player in high school in this state. Here's Tatum, contested shot off the mark, offensive board, Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown wide open, missed the 3. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. Underhand pass, Allen fakes the pass and draws the foul inside the paint. That's the 5th on Derek White, so all of a sudden a number of players in foul trouble on both sides, really. All right, Jeffrey, you have a great night as well, man. 2 free throws for Allen. He misses the first. Checking back in, Peyton Pritchard for the Celtics. Derek White takes a seat. He, of course, replaced Marcus Smart in the starting lineup tonight. Allen goes 1 for 2. It's 92-78, 14-point game. Halfway point of quarter 4. Tatum lays it in. A great drive to the basket. And a fine finish for his 8th field goal. He's got 21 points. Allen hits the deck, and he's not happy about that as Pritchard committed the foul. And things getting a bit chippy here in the later stages of game 2. And now we're going to have yet another review. I mean, this is getting out of hand in this game. I mean, for crying out loud, they're reviewing every single play. So, another official review. I mean, we're breaking records tonight with this nonsense. It's a foul, nothing more than that. I don't know why this is an official review. I mean, come on now. But it is what it is, I suppose. What a night for Grant Williams. I mean, of course, Jaylen Brown led the way for the Celtics tonight, but I can't understate how big Grant Williams has been tonight. I mean, 5 threes from Grant Williams. Who would have thought that was going to happen here in the Eastern Conference semis? Just great stuff from him. 5:40 remaining, and it looks like it is just a common foul indeed, which is what everyone anticipated. That was one of the more quicker reviews, even though it still took about 2 minutes. Onto the Compo to inbound from the sideline. He hands it off to Allen. Allen into the lane and lays it in for two. It's a 14-point game now. 94-80. Pritchard finds Horford. Horford handing it off to Tatum. Tatum, nice bounce pass down low. Horford to the corner. Brown can't hit the three. The Celtics offense has really quieted down after that unbelievable first half. In fact, they've only scored 29 points this whole second half. Giannis can't finish. He was double teamed. The Celtics collect the rebound and can slow it down. Pritchard running the offense. Passes to the corner with Horford. Horford back to Pritchard. Pritchard for three. No. And it's out of bounds. Bucks ball. All right, there you go, Adam. I do not have a favorite Belarusian athlete. But Adam does. There you go. Here's a cut inside by Giannis. And a foul called on the shot. That'll go on Horford, his fourth. 4:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Of course, Antetokounmpo has struggled at the line all night long. Both teams now in the bonus. Giannis 3 for 7 tonight at the line. 72% free throw shooter on the season. Just 66% here in the playoffs. And the free throw is good. And he makes both. 94-82. The Celtics only lead by a dozen now. That's 26 points for Antetokounmpo. Pritchard finding Tatum. Seven on the shot clock. Tatum driving in. A nice pass to Brown on the right wing. 3 to shoot. Brown spinning through. Kicks it out. Tatum for 3. He got it! And that just might be the dagger right there. 4 minutes to go. The Celtics lead by 15. It's 24 points for Tatum. Now Holiday at the other end. He's fouled on the shot. And it's another foul on Al Horford. What a big time 3 there from Jason Tatum. Huge 3. Because the Bucks were getting some momentum. At the line is Holiday now. First free throw knocked down. 3:52 remaining. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been a great second half, but it should be enough nonetheless. As Holiday makes both, it's 97-84. We'll see, Adam. We'll see, man. Still a long ways to go, of course. Spin move by Jason Tatum. You'll find Horford up top. Back it comes to Tatum. Tatum guarded tightly. A double team emerges. Pritchard deep 3, no good. Offensive rebound. Brown spinning through and laying it in. The left-handed finish by Jaylen Brown. 99-84. 30 points for Brown. Antetokounmpo driving inside, and he finishes. No foul called as Grant Williams hit the deck. Makes it a 13-point game again. Under 3 minutes remaining. Pritchard to Tatum. Tatum, left-handed dribble, and it's knocked loose, but a foul called on Milwaukee. And we have a timeout on the floor. Well, as you say, Hugo, Bucks have made half a comeback, I guess you could call it. It's still not done yet, but the Celtics do lead by 13. Just under 3 minutes left. Back for the final few minutes of Game 2 after this. Welcome back in, everybody. The West semifinals continue later tonight. Coming up next, it's Golden State against Memphis. The Warriors took Game 1. Meanwhile, Game 2 of the Phoenix-Dallas series will be tomorrow night at 10 Eastern Time. Phoenix took Game 1 yesterday. 2:51 remaining, and it's a 99-86 lead for the Celtics. Tatum at the line, shooting 2 out of the timeout. And he swishes the first free throw. Celtics crack the 100 mark. Boston 18 of 40 from 3. The Bucks 3 of 15. And Tatum makes both. 101-86 with 2:51 remaining. 26 points, 7 assists, 3 steals for Tatum. Oh, awesome, Jeffrey. There we go. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he had it stolen underneath. Great defense by Boston and the steal by Horford. Tatum, no-look pass. Derek White, back to Tatum. His 3 on the way. It's good! Jason Tatum strikes again. 104-86. 29 points for JT. Meanwhile, Milwaukee misses a three, and it's off of Giannis out of bounds. Wow. Jason Tatum, what a night from him. Celtics by 18. Here's Derek White, gets out of the double team by finding Horford. Tatum spins, finds Grant Williams, and he hits another three. It's 6 on the night for Grant Williams. An unforgettable three-point shooting performance from him. He's 6 of 9 from beyond the arc, 21 points, and a timeout called by Milwaukee. Wow, the Boston Celtics putting an exclamation point on the end of this one. They're moments away from tying the series at 107-86. Back after the And welcome back in, everybody. 42 threes attempted by the Celtics tonight. They've made 20 of them, which is not a bad percentage for three-point shooting. In fact, that's the largest point differential from three-point field goals, a 54-point differential. Unbelievable. There's a three from Connaughton off the mark. I don't really have any thoughts. I don't know what to say about that whole situation, to be honest with you. The Celtics got their backups in the game. That three won't go for Sam Hauser. The Bucks, for that matter, have their backups in as well. Here's a three. That's no good on the attempt by Serge Ibaka. Now Hauser, the return pass, mid-range jumper, rims out for Malik Fitz. So both teams getting deep into their bench. Jordan Nwora passes it off. Here's Ibaka working on Fitz. Spin around move, can't finish. And collecting the rebound there, Luke Cornett. And here's a drive inside by Hauser. He draws the foul. 2 free throws on the way for him with 49.5 seconds to go. What a statement win this is going to be for Boston tonight. I thought coming into the series it would go 7 games, and well, after tonight it'll become a best of 5. And it's certainly looking like a series that's going to be quite entertaining. Hauser knocks down both free throws to make it 109-86. Tough shot there, and drawing the foul was Jordan Nwora. Nwora will shoot 2 for Milwaukee. First free throw off the mark. He misses both, and the rebound secured by Aaron Nesmith. Neesmith sends it ahead and running out the clock. Here is Sam Hauser, the shot clock anyways. The crowd rises to their feet. The Celtics will happily take the shot clock violation with 13.1 to go. 14.1 make it. I saw that, Vaughn. Yeah, I've been checking in on the NHL playoff scores tonight. Yeah, 3-3 between the Rangers and Penguins. Milwaukee will dribble out the clock, and that will be that. The Boston Celtics have pulled level in this Eastern Conference Semifinal Series. 109-86, the final. Game 3 of this series, Saturday afternoon, 3:30 Eastern Time. I will be on the call for that. It's 1-1 between Milwaukee and Boston. Game 2 of the other Eastern Conference Semifinal Series will be tomorrow, 7:30, between Philly and Miami. Coming up next, it's Warriors Grizzlies, but that will do it for my broadcast, everybody. The Boston Celtics win it 109-86. What a statement victory it was tonight at TD Garden. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow. I won't be able to be on the call for the start of the Bruins-Hurricanes game, but I'm hoping I'll be home in time for the third period. So be on the lookout. Fortunately, I won't be able to do the entire game, but hopefully the third period I'll be able to hop on the call for tomorrow night. So I will see you guys then. Bye for now.